When you log on to HUSSLUP as a member, you'll see that we have this great filtered feed by different channels in the middle of our web app, where people post jobs, collaborations, announcements, events, and all kinds of information for our professional freelancer community. You can look in the jobs channel and see jobs that we post as a white glove service for many of our partners, production partners that include freelance and full-time roles. On the left-hand side, you'll see a flip book where you can meet new members to connect with, and you can also find companies and their divisions to connect with. You can do more of that in the Discover section at the top. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see our staffing tools, and that's a snapshot of all the documents that you create when you go into your staffing. I want to show you my profile first because my profile is a valuable way to understand all of the data that a member can give us, which is then discoverable in a search. You have your bio, all of your professional information, your demographics if you choose to share them on your profile, your representation, vouchers from members you're connected to that can speak to your skills and abilities, your credits, which are importable from credit websites, your resume, which you can build from scratch or import, creative portfolio, where you can add all of your creative samples. That's audio files, video files, PDFs, JPEGs, and you can tag them clearly so that people can see the quality of your work. And featured links that can go out to other sites, whether you have a reel on another site or you have reviews of your shows that you've worked on, an interview, anything that you want to use that can really make your profile the most robust professional story possible for those looking to hire. You can also set your work status right here as currently working or as an availability date. And what that means is when somebody goes into our staffing tools, and we'll start with ProSearch, which is our search tool, they have the ability to search all of that data on your profile. I'll go into the Composer ProSearch that we created for a film, and you'll see that we've added a profession. You can type ahead because it's a long list. We've added Composer right there. You can add the project type. In this case, we've added television. You can add a genre. We have scripted and unscripted genres to help you narrow down your talent pool. Credit level, location where they can work as a local, passports indicating countries they can work in legally, their various professional affiliations, and other information. You'll see here we've only selected 2 criteria, but let's get going. You'll get faceted search results that have all of the criteria that matching all of the criteria at the top, and then as you close the facets, you'll see strike-throughs for the specific individual criteria that are not included. And as you scroll down, you'll be able to see a very nice tile that represents the folks that you're looking at. You can go into these tiles and you can see the detail in their profile so that you can vet somebody and see if there's somebody that is right for the role you're searching for, and if you want to actually reach out and have a conversation with them. And if you do, you can add them to a short list. You can make a note because if you're like me, you might forget what you loved about them, love his samples, and then you're able to go back and remember what you loved. And then as you go down your staffing funnel, you'll see in your Save tab all those people you've added to a short list. Here we've already added quite a few. You can message people directly from your ProSearch. We have DMing on the app, and if you message somebody, it'll be tracked right here so you never lose track of your comms. And then you can mark somebody as hired, and once you do that, they get a little badge and they appear right here. So then once you do that, you can go into your staffing rosters, our other major staffing tool, and you're able to then slot somebody in. A staffing roster is created when you import a spreadsheet, or you can create it from scratch by adding all of your roles individually. And you'll see here, I'll just close out EMEA, that when you create this staffing roster, you'll have all these open roles. There are 2 ways to add somebody to an open role. You can add outside talent, give us their email, and we'll send them an invite to join. Then they'll give us all that rich data that we'll pipe back to you. Or you can add a HUSSLUP member. In this case, we'll find EMEA, and we'll go ahead and slot him in. And what's nice is that these all link to people's profiles, so that if you export this to a spreadsheet and you use it for your call sheets or you use it for your budgeting software, all these links go with it so that people never lose track of looking at the person that you've hired. The last thing I'll show you is you can submit a report for the reframe stamp for gender parity, or you can generate a more general demographic report that gives you a snapshot of all of the demographics of your hired folks on a project. What this does is it enables you to download this and submit it for tax incentives, for internal benchmarks, and for other metrics that are important in the industry. You can also look at this in an infographic bar chart. These are the key tools that make our staffing suite of tools so valuable for our production partners. Thanks very much.